fuel scarcity has really affected me in the sense that most times when I'm coming to school, I find it really difficult to get here. Then the traffic, the cost for transportation has really increased. Something that I would pay, I'll spend 500 naira getting to school, I spend double of the amount. And then because of the fuel scarcity, there are longer queues everywhere. Traffic has increased and it's really annoying.
Well, the fuel scarcity has affected me in the way it has affected most people. Prices of things have increased. Stuff you buy everywhere for a common price has increased now because fuel scarcity is the general excuse for everything. And then traffic congestion, hold up. It's hard to actually get fuel nowadays. So when your generator is down and there's no fuel, just deal with the no lights situation. And allowance from my parents has reduced because they need more money to buy fuel. So the money that is reaching me now has reduced. So that's the part that's paining me there.
Trying to get fuel to fuel my car down from where I live down to the office has been a Herculean task, coupled with the fact that they prefer to sell to black marketers than you, the common buyer. And it has really made even transportation even increased because it is not also easy for the commuters, I mean the bus drivers also, because they also have to break even, so they have to increase their fare. Most times I have to like park my car to like take a public bus service, but even at that it's still not easy. So it has been really been, you know, it's a setback for the Nigeria as a nation. And for me as an individual, it has increased my expenses, of course, both daily and weekly and of course monthly, because this whole thing happens all of a sudden and it has eaten deep into my plans, and of course it also affects every other plan. My solution is, I don't know if I'll call it a long term or a short term, but I would feel that they should see what they can do to the refineries. If our refineries are up and running, and they should stop taking our products outside to refine, they should start doing it here. I believe everything will go down well. And this purported fuel increase, fuel price hike, I believe it will be in our own interest for the government not to think about that, because it's going to greatly affect the masses seriously. With the rising poverty level now, I mean, it's going to greatly affect the masses.
The fuel scarcity has been terrible in a way, but whether it has affected me personally, not so much, except that now we have to pay more for fuel. Then the buses are more expensive. When we want to drive, we have to buy fuel. Then getting fuel for our generators is so much more difficult. No one wants to sell to you in your can or you buy fuel in, you know, yeah, a little here and there. It's been a bit tight. I haven't bought black market before, but I have a lot of friends who have had to, you know, out of the pressure all around, they had to spend more money black market, you know, spend more money on buses. You get, definitely if you're someone who budgets, if you do a budget, monthly budget before the month begins, when this thing happened, it would have affected you one way or the other. You know, you'd have had to shift your budget a bit higher. You get, so yeah, financially it does have its effects on everyone. What I think the solution is to the problem, like all the problems we have in Nigeria, the solution is leadership. The solution is never lack of resources. Neither is the solution never the lack of finances, because we are rich both in natural resources and money-wise, our economy is good, you get. So mainly we have a tremendous leadership problem that needs solving. You get those people who appropriate funds and, you know, all those things, misappropriation of resources, which is in the hands of our leaders. So if we could get good leadership in Nigeria, I believe this problem will be solved on long term.
I have to spend like ×2 of my usual fare during the time of the scarcity, and then I get to work really late. During the time, I didn't really have a good sleep because I had to wake up earlier than usual, so it really affected me morally and then of course financially. I work with a budget, so when I have to spend out of my budget, it affects my savings, so it wasn't really cool. It is the price, you know, probably maybe they get more tankers to deliver the fuel so that we don't have to wait on them and all. And of course the government do something about it so that we youth, we the less privileged can really, that is the only thing we are enjoying from the government, so we can afford to do that without having to cost a leg or an arm.